Hello, and welcome to Star Child Link. So before I forget, I need to mention that I'll be pasting a link below. It's a group chat that you can join so that I can just get to know you all. And well, since I'm doing this journey and I'd like to bridge the gap between tarot reader and audience and just become, people. Anyway, so that said, this is lesson 4 in Grounding in Love, and this is going to be about a dissection of your male and female side, and let's see how they all combine. I just thought it would be fun to get to know yourself in that way. It's such a beautiful way of checking yourself out. Anyway, so we have numero uno, number 2, and number 3. So take your pick and we will begin. Let me just put these a little back there. Take this up. So I chose black and red glitter ink pen for this, but what happened was somehow orange ink just got all over the place. So I was like, okay, let's just go with it. And I'm just thinking, you know what? It is a beautiful accident. There's so much structure in this drawing. You have 6 lines that are, kind of symmetrical and kind of comparable to each other. And there are these soft lines and these angled lines in between. I don't quite know why I did them, but in my mind it was kind of like a web, kind of not. Hopefully when I read your cards I'll get more insight on what this means. So let's find out. This is your female side, this is the centerpiece, and this is the male side. Okay. Ooh, sun. Okay, so no wonder the orange ink was all over the place. You have a lot of fire energy, and it's not like the others. It's not wild and chaotic. You seem to have a lot more structure, organic structure, but structure nonetheless. And the sun in you, the vibrancy of fire comes out in the things that you create, the little things you do, and it's always burning as a subtle but really beautiful fire at the center. Okay, so let's check out your male side. Okay, golden egg. So your male side seems really pure. I mean, you want to be pure. You want to be purely authentic to yourself, whatever that might be. You want to shine from the heart, from the solar plexus region. You want to be true to yourself, no judgments, no nothing, just true to yourself. Such a pure energy your male side has, such a pure energy. Okay, so let's see what this offers in ways of power. So in ways of power we have the word, which is really, really cool. And okay, so the word is about this organic growth It's like, okay, think about the woods, okay? Think about the forest just growing wildly and somehow together in harmony. There are little grass blades, there are tall trees, there are creepers, and they are all in symbiosis. They are all wild and they are also zen. Okay, so this is what your male side brings into the picture. Now, the golden egg was upside down, so it means that some of you had a bit of balance issues. Maybe you're having trouble connecting to your heart of hearts, connecting to that silent place inside yourself where you don't really hear what you need to do, but you kind of just know what comes next, or you kind of know. No, it's not about knowing, it's about being. That's the key. It's about being. Okay, Jack of Cups. So this is how you can heal any imbalances with your golden egg. Like if you feel that you're among the few that relate to the golden egg being upside down, unable to live your authentic truth, then the Jack of Cups is for you. The Jack of Cups says, be patient, be kind, be gentle with yourself, and know that this road might be long, this road might be never ending. In fact, probably throughout your life you'll have problems, with having to be authentic with yourself, and that's great. It means that you're a changing, evolving person. So be gentle with yourself, be caring, understand that you are trying to do something that a lot of people are just not bothered with, trying to be authentic in this world that just slaps a formula on being and doing and expects you to follow. So trying to be authentic in a world such as this is a really brave thing, and you need to acknowledge that. You need to handle yourself with care. I mean, look at this woman climbing slowly up a steep hill, and she has her eye on the vessel. She's careful not to spill any of the fuel out. And since this is my labyrinth card, all of the cups have actually what I think is fuel and fire burning on top of it. I think it's a pretty cool way of looking at things. So anyway, and then we have a Cancer sign over here, which means that your male side is actually pretty delicate and vulnerable, and you need to nurture yourself. You need to not be critical. You need to really, really be sweet and kind and understanding and patient. Okay? So yes, beautiful masculine side, very pure, very wild and zen and true. Wild and zen and true. Isn't that awesome? So let's move on to your female side. Your feminine side is a bomb. Okay, so your feminine side is represented by the panther. So that means your feminine side is all about exploring the unknown, probably flirting with danger. You want to know what lurks in the dark. You want to face it. Probably scares you. Since it was upside down, it scares a lot of you who have chosen this. But that's okay. You've probably done this before. The only reason it was upside down is because you're in one of those places right now where you are about to face something in the dark. I think you're doing a really brave thing. I think all you need to do is give yourself some time for your eyes to adjust to the darkness, and you'll figure out your way around it on your own. I'm pretty sure of that. So, what is the power that this gives you? Sleep. Okay, this is interesting. Because I'm thinking it's okay, so I think it just helps you relax. You don't like being the prey. You're someone with a really soft masculine side. Okay, your feminine side is the one with the teeth here. So yeah, you don't want to be taken advantage of. You want to protect your masculine side. You want to make sure that you get to grow the way you need to grow. Okay, and in order to do that, you need to be the predator and stalk the night and make sure that there's nothing out there that can take advantage of you. You need to make sure that you get to sleep soundly at night. You this could also be a very two-way thing. Like, sleep will help you balance this out. Wait, let me check this one. Oh, Ace of Wands. Okay, so there's a lot of things in here. Excuse me, I need to shift my legs. Okay, so what this is saying here is that your feminine side is a predator. Yep, we got that. And it helps you relax when you make those dangerous and risky moves. It helps you, it relaxes you. It gives you a real sense of peace. And in order to empower this panther in you, you need to focus on what makes you passionate, what brings you joy. It's like, okay, this brings me to this one. So we have Black, the panther. We have a lot of orange everywhere, and a lot of red too in this and in this. It's how you heal, it's how you direct yourself. So I feel like you're molding yourself. You are a lot of you are your own parent, you are your own guide, you are your own mentor. That's incredible. And you reach out into life and you push yourself and you reach out to things that you are drawn to. Like this. You reach out to your passion. Your passion is what gives you strength. Because, you know, when you're faced with a lot of uncertainty, the one thing that really gets you going is the fact that, hey, I really want this in my life. If I don't make a move, then there's no way I will get it. So I'm going to make a move, come what may. You know, that sort of thing. Eventually it comes down to that kind of thinking, and the passion in you is what leads you out into the darkness, to go and do what you need to do to help yourself gain that inner peace, that restful sleep, you know. And this makes me think of some of your favorite things to do. Could be something like filling your day with so much to do, so much exciting stuff, so much even backbreaking stuff, that at the end of the day your body feels wonderfully tired and exhausted, that you sleep so soundly. That feeling, I think your female side really enjoys that feeling. Yeah. And your male side enjoys growing, enjoys being true to himself. That's pretty awesome. That's really cool. Anyway, so that is it for you guys. I hope you liked it. I liked reading this one. This was very, very interesting and very unexpected. Who would have thought the male side was the calmer one, and the female side was the one to be reckoned with. Anyway, awesome stuff. Thank you guys for joining me. And then finally, let's get to number 2. So if you picked this, we have green and silver. So you guys are kind of cerebral, but you are also down to earth. You have a sort of swinging tendency. You might be liberals. You tend to move from one thing to another. And while that happens, while you feel like you've been really unsteady, in fact, you've been building quite a nice foundation. I mean, look at this. This looks like a stack of stones when you look at it in another way. So yes, very interesting stuff. It looks like you're building. This is your feminine side, and that's your male side. And then at the center we have soul retrieval. Interesting. Okay, this makes me think that you are here on earth. Excuse me. You are here on earth to be yourself. It seems that maybe in the past or in one of your past lives, you might have thrown a piece of yourself away, or you might have been disconnected with yourself in some way. So this life is all about having a sense of wholeness. You really want a sense of wholeness, whether it is flawed or whatever it is. You're not one to make a lot of judgments at this point. You really just want to be whole. So let us see what your male side is all about. Oh, your male side is adorable. We have the deer, which is all about love, and it being upside down makes me think that maybe you're not feeling the love as much. But your male side has the power of the light. The love is the light, and the light is the love. Awesome. Okay, that is so cool. And let's see how you can heal it. Okay. 8 of Pentacles, which means practice or skill. Okay, so I'm getting that some of you might be in the arts. So in that case, painting, writing poetry, any sort of creative pursuit actually helps you regain your sense of balance and helps you love yourself even more, or love your surroundings, love the people around you, love your life right now. And light. True love is how you learn. True love is how you understand. Light is all about knowing, it's all about realization. It's about chasing the fear away with the powerful, powerful light. So yeah, and it could also mean that maybe some of you are into witchcraft or manifestation and things like that. So in that case, it looks like maybe all you need to get into balance is a little spell. Or if it's not that, then all I can think of is your work is something that you really love. You might be someone who's very social, who's very giving, who's very helpful, and this comes through in your work and the people that you work with. And since it's the Eight of Pentacles, it's not about the job per se. It's more about, the little things that you learn every day in it, the little improvements that you make, the progress that you create. And it's all because you're being gentle with yourself, you're being loving, and you are always looking towards the light, always seeing something positive. Your male side is what brightens everything up for you. So let's see what the female side is all about. Whoa. Okay, lots of fire energy here. Your female side is burning. So your female side is all about changing. I don't think you will ever be the same person in like, say, the next 5 years or the next 10 years. You will always change, you will always improve, you will always renew yourself, and that's because you have a super badass feminine side. So let's see what power this brings. Oh, shadow. This makes perfect sense because the shadow is about the immaterial becoming material. It's about I've begun to think of the shadow card as the witch's cauldron, so in the witch's cauldron there's infinite number of possibilities, and it depends on the ingredients that you put inside, and something amazing will happen. So anyway, it's about the infinite possibilities that hide within the shadows of our subconscious, and it's about taking one of those possibilities out and making it happen out here in the real world. And I think fire is this beautiful portal between life and death. It gives life, it takes life. Yeah, so anyway, that's you. You're forever forming yourself, you're forever burning and creating a new version of yourself, which is awesome. And I think, oh, okay, so I get it now. So I think you might have strong connection to your past lives, or either that, or maybe you've been through quite traumatic childhood, and there are certain parts of yourself that's disconnected or just spread out here and there, and you're trying to dig it out from your subconscious and become more and more whole. So yes, you're making the subconscious conscious, and you're remolding yourself at every turn, making yourself better, stronger. So anytime you need to heal yourself, all you need to do is be patient with yourself and wait. So look at this lady. She is carrying just one sword with her on her heart. The rest is all tangled in her hair, but then she's floating on water. Sooner or later, these swords are just going to, untangle themselves out. And then in the end, it's only that one sword that she has in her hands that matters. So it's like that with you. Whenever you are confused about what action to take, how to move forward, just hold an idea of how you want to be in the future. Just hold that idea with you and wait until the confusion just untangles itself on its own. Your feminine side is pretty much on automatic, Your feminine side is on automatic. Your masculine side is very job related. I don't think you are capable of doing a job that is not in line with something that really makes you happy, It's just going to eat into you. So I really hope that you are in the job that you love, you are learning the things that you love, because I find that love is really what gives you direction. It gives you direction, it points to you what's next to learn, what's the next project to start. It makes you understand yourself even better, and it gives you the clues as to what to fish out from your subconscious and what is the new you that you want to mold. So yes, this is beautiful. You are molding yourself day by day, month by month, year by year, and you are doing a great job. Remember to love yourself, love your work. It gives you the light. I love the fact that you have the light and the shadow. That's amazing. Light and shadow, and it all combines to you. It all combines to making yourself feel more and more whole. And you have fire element here and you have earth element over here. That's awesome. Interesting. There's a nice balance. Oh, no wonder this came up. There's a little bit of silver, which I think is the male side, and there's this green, which may be the female side. Okay, I don't know. It could be either or. Anyway, point is there's you swinging from this side, you swinging from that side, a little bit of light, a little bit of shadow, a little bit of fire, a little bit of grounding and earth. And you're building yourself here. This is awesome. Congratulations, you're doing a great job. And here's to you becoming more and more whole as time passes. Super amazing. Okay, so next is this one. So when I drew this, this was the only one that I actually have an idea of what it is. So I was drawing this and I was somehow thinking about how spiritually heavy it is. And then in the end I was like, oh, you know what, it's fine. In the end, I'm true to myself. I don't know, it's weird. That's just what came to my brain. This is the female side and this is the center. Oh, the sorcerer. No wonder. Uber spiritual. Okay. Okay, so you guys are really, really spiritual. You guys may be into witchcraft, Wicca, things like that. Energy work, Reiki, you name it. So, when I did this, I first started with the golden one, and then I felt like I needed to complete it with the violet, and then I went on and I did this, and then I did the golden one at the end, and then some more. Anyway, point is, I strongly think that you are water energy, but that's just me. I think I have picked this one too. So for some of you, you could be like this. So fire energy, either strongly water or strongly fire, but I'm favoring water because I am water, and there's intense spirituality. I think you have allowed your spirituality to make you who you are, or maybe it's the other way around. You have let your spirituality ooze out of the real you. Ooze out of the real you. What am I saying? But I hope this makes sense to you. Your brand of spirituality and your true nature, it is so intrinsic. It fits so snugly with each other. It's perfect, It's solid. It's like a diamond or like a topaz or something. Anyway, it's awesome. You are the sorcerer, my dear. There is magic in your veins, whether you like it or not, whether you accept it or not. I'm pretty sure you accept it. Maybe you're just sorry, I'll try not to move my camera so much. Maybe you're just not in balance. Let me see how your masculine side is. Fire ant. Okay. And then okay, wait. So the fire ant means that you are industrious. You can work hard. You work well when you work in a group. Yeah, you're a very people person that way. Oh, excuse me, one sec. Okay, I'm back. Sorry, I needed to stretch. Anyway, so the fire ant, your male side loves to work with groups and feels very comfortable in a group and likes to work on a mission of sorts. And but then it's not like you're a people person and you can get along with anyone and you can work with anyone. Yeah, sure, you can do that to an extent. What you really want is someone who a group that is so like-minded, you're like the same species. Fire ant. Fire ants can brutally kill other ant species if they find them in their nest. Yeah, that's a real thing. So no, you can't tolerate working with just anyone. You can for a bit, but not for long. If you really want a long-term thing, you're looking for a group that you can work as one with. Awesome stuff. So let us see what this brings. Oh, this brings the move. And how do we heal it? 8 of Wands. Okay. Okay, so the move makes me think of... Okay, wow. I need to check the other ones because there is something in my head. I am thinking something, but I need to make sure because this is big. Vulture. Interesting. Okay. And the dream. Oh my god. Okay. Okay. So you guys have magic in you. Alright? You guys have magic in you. And if you're a witch, you need to find a coven. If you are spiritual, you need to find a spiritual group. If you are... what is it? If you are a seeker, you need to find your soul family. Okay? So that is it. Because you know what? There is a dream that you are seeing, and it is possible when you get the people with you. You know, your masculine and feminine side needs to get what they want, and you need to work with it. Okay. Okay, this is awesome. Anyway, cool. So your masculine side needs his soul family, his group of people, okay, with a mission, with a purpose, with a vision, okay. And this is the word vision. What makes it possible is your feminine side, and your feminine side has this no waste kind of energy, okay. Your feminine side is a badass vulture, and before you have any negative thoughts about what the vulture is all about, I have to tell you, this is the most cleansing and purifying creature on earth, because it takes care of all of the waste, all of the dead energy. So your feminine side is this ruthless side of you that cuts out all of the, the friends that are no longer your friends, the boyfriends or the girlfriends that are no longer good for you, all those relationships that are just bad, all those habits that are just not working, all those yada yada yada, you know the deal, you know how this goes. So this one was upside down. In fact, most of the cards were upside down. So yeah, let me concentrate on this. Firstly, you need some clear thinking. Okay, I think it really needs to work from your feminine side first, and then we go to your masculine. Because, okay, so the King of Swords is someone that really knows his mind. He knows his flaws. He knows his dangerous shadow side. At the same time, he knows that he cannot leave room in his head for all of the shadows to stay and live in there. He knows that he needs to... you see this violet shade, and you see the violet on the vulture. It's about clear thinking. Okay, it's not about judgments. It's about clear thinking. Morality doesn't even fit into it. It's about what is good for you and what is not, and what is not has to go. And your feminine side is the one that really knows how to get rid of the trash, of the dead energy. Just stop things from festering, stop things from getting worse. You like to keep things clean, which is amazing, which is great. And you know that if you don't keep things clean, how are you ever going to make space for your dream? Damn it, that rhymed. Anyway, so first of all, you need some clear thinking. right? You need to ask yourself what works for you and what doesn't work for you. And what doesn't work for you has to get the boot, okay? And the great thing about vulture energy is they can make things work for them, okay? They don't pick up the carcass and drop it somewhere else where nobody will see it. They eat it up. So you can use all the dead energy in your life to your advantage, which is not to say that if there's a person who is toxic in your life, you have to keep them with you. No, it's about learning the lessons that this person has given you, like understanding why they entered your life. You know, your feminine side is really wise in that respect. You're able to figure out why a person is there in your life and what that person represents. You're a sorceress, so you're probably able to work on this energetically, right? Acknowledge how this energy has been useful to you, and before you know it, you zig and the other person just zags out of your life. Okay, so clear thinking, taking care of the dead energy, allows your dream to come one step closer towards you. And then, with all that space that your feminine side has created, you can get together with your soul family. And how to heal this, I don't know if you already have the people around you, or if there's some sort of tension, or maybe things are not working as smoothly as you like it, because fire ant can get really frustrated when things don't go according to plan, where there isn't enough synergy with the people that he's working with. So what you can use to heal that is the 8 of Wands. So really, probably you need to take a break from work and just do different things. Just this is all about short-term interests. Just really doing whatever you feel like, going with your whims, going with your little sparks of interest, and seeing where it leads you. And it will lead you somewhere, okay? And the beautiful thing about this is, with the people that you work with, you are capable of making a move closer to the dream. You are capable of making a shift. I believe that some of you, if you're into that spiritual sort of thing, you are capable of, together with your soul family, you are capable of shifting the consciousness of, at least the local consciousness, to some extent. You're capable of raising the vibration around you. You're capable of making some very important change. That'll bring you closer to your dreams. That is awesome. You are a person of magic, a person of power for a reason. Find your people first. Find the shit that is in your life. Get rid of it, use it, whatever. And then you'll make room for things to really work, and honor your interests. Whatever they might be, honor your interests. And they will help you in turn. Okay, so that's it for this reading. Thank you so much for joining me, and have a great day. Bye-bye.